Good evening, YouTube. Good evening, Dolly collectors out there. Good evening to everybody. This video is a special video. As you know, today is Saturday, and it would be a normal Dolly story with actual dolls. But due to circumstances, I want to kind of do a combination of my figurine dolls because I do collect them as well. And I'm going to do a tribute to my second mother and my biological father. They are still here in the land of the living, and God is good. So I just want to just talk about them a little bit. And this is the month of Black History. And why not talk about some of my own personal Black history on tonight for this month? First, I want to say that these two people, they are very, very, very blessed. They are blessed to have raised their children. They are blessed to have grandchildren. They are blessed to have great grandchildren. And my daddy actually has even great great grandchildren. One of the great grands is right here, my own granddaughter that my dad is holding right here. Hopefully you all can see it pretty clear. And she was a newborn at that time, a big newborn. And this is my second mother holding the baby. And this is the same visit. So the baby was still a newborn baby. And this statue right here, I got for both of them when I was still pretty young myself. I want to say I was either in my late teens or early 20s. And if I were to compare this statue to their actual photo, as you can see, there's a lot of similarities. I think I did pretty doggone good matching them up to the best of my ability. And what you see in this figurine statue right here is the way how they are. They're very loving and they are very happy together, and they have been happy for 41 years of precious marriage. These two are the icons in my family. They have showed us what marriage should be about. It should be about love, unconditional love. It should be about unity. It should be about growing old together. It should be about family. It should be about just producing more generations of their kind. Oh my Lord. I mean, I could just go on and on and on about these two people right here. I just feel like we do too much after people are gone. We say too much after they are gone. And there's not enough tribute for people while they're still here. And this is my way of giving a tribute for both of them while they are still yet in the land of the living. And like I said, this is my Dolly story for this evening. These two would represent my dolls. And I have a whole bunch of different types of dolls like this at home. And out of those type of dolls, these little porcelain figurines, this couple right here has to be my best. These are my favorite right here. That wonderful two people smiling. My dad's arms wrapped around this this woman's waist and shoulders and just loving on her, and she just being submissive and being okay about this type of loving embrace. This is the way how they are. This is the way how they are. And this is how I remember them being. This is the way how I will always remember them being. And I just want to give this little shout out to them today. And this is my way of doing it, just by talking about them and showing them and sharing them with you all tonight. And love on your parents while you can. Buy them their gifts while they can get those gifts and they can smile and say, "Oh, thank you. This is so cute." Who thinks of this stuff? Who thinks of this stuff? Putting our photos on coffee cups and going out shopping for figurine statues that reminds me of my parents, and making sure that dusting off these pictures that's been hanging on the wall for so long and has collected dust over the years. This is our job to keep these things alive and keep their memories alive, and cherish the people who helped raise us, who took care of us, who took care of us when we were too young to take care of ourselves. And I just thank them. When my stepmother came into my life, I was just 9 years old. My biological mother was still living at that time. My stepfather was still living at that time. So I had two homes to go to. I always told my friends I have two sets of parents. Oh God, I was blessed. I was blessed to have two different loving homes to go to. My mother never had to worry about my safety. She knew that my stepmother loved me, and she knew that my father was going to do right by me. And I was just a blessed young girl. A blessed young girl. And I feel like even now I'm 50 years old. And these two people have been married all those years, y'all. 41 years they have been married. And nobody but God could have done that. And I promise y'all, as I continue to live and grow in every way, I want to be just like them. I want to be just like them. And on behalf of my biological mother, who passed away back in 1993, I want to say that she is also the reason why I remember Black history as being just very personal and beautiful to me. I miss my biological mother. I miss her dearly. And nobody can replace my biological mother. But my stepmother was already there. This lady right here, she was already there. So she never replaced my mother when I lost my mother when I was only 21 years old. My stepmother just loved on me more because she knew that I was needing her even more because I lost my number one mother. And that's just how it's always been. I always had a reason to still buy a Mother's Day card. I still had a reason to say Happy Mother's Day because this woman right here was always my mother from the time I was 9 years old up until now at the age of 50. I am 50 years old and she has still been my mother. She is now in her 90s and daddy is in his 80s. And guess what? They have not changed when it comes to their love and their affection and the things that they would do for me or anyone else. They're just loving, they're giving. They will take off their shoes if they needed to help somebody else to wear shoes. They're just those type of people. And I'm going to end my personal tribute. And I just hope you all would just love on the parents and guardians that God has given to you all. Have a blessed evening. Bye bye.